Okay, hey, so this is a video response to VenomousFatman's Marvel 3 early video. First of all, I just want to say that this isn't a video saying, oh, VenomousFatman's wrong, or he doesn't know what he's on about, you know, or anything stupid like that. It's just my thoughts on his thoughts and my thoughts on Marvel 3 early. And, you know, there's also a few points that VenomousFatman said, which I just want to address, probably about 5 or so. But yeah, I mean, the video itself was really good. I liked some of the points he said. I disagree with some of them, but, you know, I'll go into them anyway. But, you know, he does encourage, like, you know, leave a comment and all that, and make a video response or whatever you want to do. So I'm going to do a video response because I have a lot to say about this, especially on the points that VenomousFatman brought up. So yeah, let's get on with the first point. Okay, the first point that you made was that tournament players get the game early, and it can be seen as unfair. Even though I get how you can see that as being unfair, but the thing is, I know it's like, oh, what makes those guys so special? But the thing is, those guys they are the tournament players. You know, they're the professionals. They're not the guys that are like just your average player, which I guess I'm probably seen as like, you know, the average player who doesn't really do much. But then again, I can't really do much because, you know, I'm not in America and I don't go to the tourneys, but that's for another time. But you get what I mean. The reason these guys will get these games early is because they're the tournament players. You know, they're the professionals. They play this game on a daily basis, hours and hours on end. So, you know, they're not going to be like, oh, I'm just your typical meh online gamer that's not probably going to take the game too seriously. You know, they are your special gamers. If you give it to these guys, the ones who turn up at the tournaments, they know the terminology, they know the basics, how the game works. You know, you give it to them to see how they play. And then the thing is, it doesn't end there. They then go on to websites like Event Hubs, Empire Arcadia, Shoryuken.com, and they give us people, like us, the audience, or whatever you want to call us, the community, any feedback that they've done. So, you know, even if it's something like, because we all know, like, people like Justin Wong, Daigo, maybe even Cross Counter, Gutex and Mike Ross, they might, they'll have the game and they'll be like, oh, I wonder what, do you want to hear our thoughts on how we've been on the game so far, and what we've done and what we've discovered? And it's something that's true. I mean, even though they didn't have the game, people like Gutex, they were figuring out like unblockable setups. So it's interesting to see the kind of things that those guys bring out and what they manage to unlock and find about the game. So even though it's not, I guess it can be seen as unfair, we do get a really good taster, and a lot of people in the community still really like what they bring out. People, like, if we hear what Justin Wong has to say about Marvel vs. Capcom. The same thing when we were reading about what Justin Wong was talking about with what Daigo was talking about with Arcade Edition, and that he was dropping Ryu and going for Yun. You know, we get that kind of information. So that's the kind of thing that tournament players kind of give to us. And the thing is, it's not even that many tournament players who actually get the game. I doubt it'd be anything. It's not a statistic, so I can't be quoted on this, but I personally don't see it as being anything more than probably about at least 50 people. I mean, at maximum 50 people. I fail to see why Capcom would give any. I can't even name 50 tournament players. You know, just people that do the No, that doesn't work. Sorry, getting a bit sidetracked. But yeah, that's my thing about the tournament players. Okay, the next point you said were breaking dates. Like you said, you know, this is for a different subject. You know, you don't have to go into this kind of breaking dates because it's a whole video you did to yourself. But the thing is, I'm not saying it this way. Don't take it the wrong way. But coming from an American standpoint view, that's kind of off to say, or unfair, or inaccurate. I don't know the word you want to use. I mean, look at it, it's like 11:30, so I'm kind of tired. But yeah, I mean, I'd say that because okay, so say for example, you've got yourself or someone in America and you've got someone in Europe. Okay, so you've got those two people, if you're in America, you're going to be getting the game on Tuesday. If you're someone who's like me in Europe or even Asia, you're going to be getting the game on Friday, because for some reason the American release dates are on Tuesday. I don't really know why, but they get the games on Tuesday, whereas people in Europe, we get it on Friday. Um, so there's no such thing. There's a street date for that area, but it doesn't really make any sense if the whole world isn't up to date with when the game comes out as well, if you know what I mean. So for instance, how the breaking dates kind of bothers me is that, for instance, let's find, I mean, there's one of my friends there, Frepstar, who's in America. He plays Marvel vs. Capcom. So say for instance, and this is Sunday night, by the way. So say for instance, Frodo's Maximus, he's America. He's going to be getting the game on Tuesday, but even though he's going to be getting the game when he's supposed to, the thing is he's going to get a 3-day head start on this game, whereas I'm not. I'm going to have to wait, and which means that he's probably going to have time to, get into this game quicker. I mean, a 3-day head start can really make a difference, and it means I'm going to really gonna have to work my butt off to at least get to their kind of standards. Same can be said for like people like Phantom Ryu or on my friends list, whereas people like myself, Sparks, P-Dog, Sandman, Danny Cyber, all of us in Europe, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to wait for for the street date to come for us, and then we'll be able to play the game. But I mean, the street date issue isn't something I think people should be too worried about, considering we're so far 3 days behind pretty much all the time, not just Street Fighter, but normally anyway. So I mean, yeah, the breaking days isn't really. I get how it can be annoying, but it's nothing to be really that worried about, because you're still getting it before like the rest of the world anyway. It just makes like no sense whatsoever. So, I mean, there's that point. The next point you had were infinite, and I'm not saying it in a unfair way, like against you or anything, but I'm saying that the combo that you linked wasn't actually an infinite combo. It's actually a 100% combo, and the term 100% means that it's a life bar killing move, if you know what I mean. It will take the combo will take all of the. I just realised that he only has 950 stun. No, sorry. Yeah, what it means is that 100% combos mean that whenever a character, whenever that 100% combo is used, it means that they're going to be pulling off moves, combos, linking them all together, which will take away the entire life bar. That's what it means. 100% combo means that you'll kill them in one combo, which was what that combo you linked. I mean, I can show you like an infinite combo in here, like. The difference between an infinite and an infinite combo and a 100% combo, and a 100% combo often means that you're actually someone with skill, and I mean, infinite combos, they can be quite tricky, but I don't really see how they're much of skill. It's more like a game exploit rather than actual skill, whereas the combo that Smexy Mills made is actually a combo of skill, in which you've got to do quite a lot of inputs, you've got to be good with your timing. It's not that infinite combos don't have good timing, it's just that they're often known as game exploits. I mean, like, for example, as far as I know, there's no 100% combo in Street Fighter. I mean, you can do the Chun-Li one and the Akuma one, but it's so infeasible because of the damage scaling in this, it's not going to work. Whereas even Gen does, but that's only in training mode. I mean, something like an infinite combo could be like this. Oh. Okay, let me try that again. See, something like that, where I'm just going to constantly keep going. That's usually an infinite combo, but it's only for training mode. Like an infinite combo like that, it's not actually. It's like a game exploit. It's not actually a combo of skill. It's just, you're just making up stuff. No, I dropped it there, but you get what I'm saying. That it's not that 100% combo really does require skill to pull off. And I've seen that Dormammu's has got one himself as well, along with that Iron Man combo you linked. But I'm just saying, just so you know, those are the two differences between 100% and just an infinite combo. But I mean, as far as I know, that there are no infinite combos yet from Marvel vs. Capcom. We're still yet to discover them. But yeah, that wasn't an infinite combo. Again, not saying anything bad against you. I'm just saying what the difference was. Okay, let's go on to the next point, which was like, how are people getting it early? I don't know. There's a few ways, you know. I mean, the pirates, obviously, I reckon that's how most people have got it, is just pirating it, which I think is a bit of a joke, but you know, people are like that, you know. It could, I mean, some people might also, they might have imported like an Xbox, because I know that Smexy Mills is someone in the UK, and he probably, you know, people, they, you know, you can have an American Xbox, import the game, and just get it there. There are loads of import sites that give you like, not even, they don't even go by street date. They just have the game, and you be like, oh hey, order it, and then you can get it now, you know. So, you know, it might not have been that. Some people may have imported the game with a console they can play it on. Some people may have pirated the game, yeah, like you said, like illegally downloaded, because it was leaked. Well, some people who work in a game shop, like Game Station or GameStop over there in America, and that, you know, you could have gotten it from there. Or was that EB Games you've got, or Play and Trade or something? But yeah, that I think it's, you know, obviously pirating is stupid, but if it does come under breaking the release date. But like I said, it's not such a huge problem, because you know, people get it. America will get it early anyway. And then the last point was, I don't know. That was the last point. It was just those four things. But yeah, I mean, the whole thing about them, that if people are going to get the game early, you know, like I said, it's not that much of an issue for me personally, because it's something that just happens over here. You can't be like, oh, I can't do anything about the fact that people in America get their games on Tuesday. It makes no sense, but there's nothing you can really do. Yeah, so hopefully this is been pretty interesting, this video. And obviously it wasn't anything personal with you, you know. I'm just saying that VenomousFatman, even that it wasn't a personal attack in any way. I didn't make it out to seem like that. And yeah, now I'm mumbling and I don't really know how to end this video.